A Roman named Seneca wrote a line that should be taped to every mirror in the world. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Think about it. Most of the pain you felt in your life didn't come from things that happened. It came from things you were certain were about to happen. The worst case, you ran on a loop at 2 in the morning, heart pounding in a perfectly quiet room. And how often did it actually arrive? Almost never. You suffered the whole thing anyway, in advance, in full, for free. Here's the clearest proof of this in modern history. March of 1933. America was at the bottom of the Great Depression. Banks were failing across the country, but here's the part most people miss. Many of them were failing because terrified depositors were yanking their cash out all at once in a panic that fed on itself. A healthy bank can't survive everyone demanding their money on the same morning. The fear was literally manufacturing the disaster. Franklin Roosevelt was sworn in, and in his very first speech, he stood up and named it. He said the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror. Then he did something about the imagination running the country. He closed every bank for a few days to stop the panic, and he got on the radio and calmly, plainly explained how banking actually worked and why their money was safe. People listened, and when the banks reopened, Americans carried their money back in. The terror had done more damage than the conditions ever did. The imagination was charging the whole country interest on a disaster that didn't have to happen. So here's how you fight yours, and it's not by telling yourself to stop worrying. That never works. Your brain doesn't listen. You fight imagination with specifics. When the spinning starts, write down exactly what you're afraid of. Then, right next to it, write down what you would actually do if it happened. The real next step. And almost every time, 2 things show up. 1, it's far less likely than it felt in the dark. 2, you would handle it because you always have. You have survived every worst day of your life so far, 100% of them. Fear hates a plan. It can only live in the fog. The second you name the thing and decide your move, it shrinks right back to its real size, which is almost always small. Don't pay interest on a debt you may never owe. Deal with what's real and let the rest go. Subscribe and come visit us at achievementoring.com to see where this came from.